gardening, harvesting, whatever you want to call it. Today is 25th of March. All these crops here are from last year and they're working perfectly well. These are new and this is old as well. And this, for example, is a thistle, which is one I've sown, and it's very good. These are radishes, which are excellent also. Now, it's just to show that this is how you, for example, can grow things all year round. I've got lots of leeks over there. I've got pumpkins that are still okay. And this provides actually enough food for me. This little plot here, I don't, well, maybe I don't eat that much, but maybe I do, I don't, but it's just to talk about, you know, sustainability in a more practical way. And then of course I have nettles here, which is turned into pesto, and with local eggs I make omelets and blah 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 blah. And all resources here are being used. In this here, for example, has been my own personal urine, which has been used for fertilizing the system here. And there are just lots of possibilities. And now I'm going to grab an onion. I mean, I could actually leave these on, well, I actually will, because they might grow a bit more and become bigger and better. So this is just a little bit about how you can actually grow. Instead of growing tomatoes in big greenhouses and using all sorts of artificial stuff, you can actually grow really interesting things that are nutritious, that are varied, etc., etc., etc. You just need to think differently. That's the problem. We need to get out of our boxes of thinking that you can't live without tomatoes. Of course you can live without tomatoes. So, I mean, I live perfectly fine without tomatoes. And I have, for example, these amazing, there's lots of interesting things. You can do lots and lots and lots of stuff with all these things. Just with nettles, for example. It's amazing what you can do. Okay, Roger over. Bye-bye. So this is the lunch that I've made out of the vegetables from the garden. Plus some eggs. A kind of omelette with nettles and seeds and oats and garlic and blah 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 blah. Some seeds for that. Some local bread, which I haven't baked, but which is from the local baker, which is sarrasin. That's oat, I think. I'm not sure. Rye. A sauce that I made, which is my own. And this is actually something which I truly love. It's my sauerkraut, which is made from my own cabbage, and which is so simple to make, and which is so delicious. And at the end is the salad, which is all the vegetables that you saw. Well, most of them steamed, and then with very little. And then the only thing I add, which is not mine, is the peas, which I think is absolutely delicious, because some of the vegetables are quite bitter. For example, the thistle is quite bitter. Not quite. Oh, it's delicious! Wow. And then I add umitsu, which is also not local, and olive oil, which is also not local, and a bit of soya, which is also not local. Apart from that, the rest is local. And then I start with, I've got guests coming, so I start with a little pumpkin soup, which is also my local pumpkin. And then we have as dessert wild apple in rum, which is also not local, but the wild apples are. And it's absolutely delicious. And then it's a bit of fromage frais on top, which is local, actually. Fromage frais, which is cheese blanc or something like that.